Hi, my name is Pamela, and today I'm going to show you how to make an orange key lime pound cake. First, you have to make your cake batter. First, in a cake sifter, you need to add 3 cups of cake flour. Add 1/2 teaspoon of baking powder. Then you'll add 1/2 teaspoon of baking soda and 1/4 teaspoon of salt. Set the dry ingredients into a medium-sized bowl. And stir the dry ingredients together until combined. Now in a small bowl, if I'm using cake flour, add 3/4 cup of heavy whipping cream at room temperature. Then I'm going to add 2/3 cup of whole milk at room temperature. Then you add 1/4 cup of sour cream at room temperature. Then you add 1 teaspoon of pure vanilla extract and 1/2 teaspoon of butter extract. Mix the white ingredients together until combined. After you zested 1 medium-sized orange and zested the orange, cut the orange in half. Squeeze a half of an orange. Then, after you rinsed off 1 large key lime and zested it, cut the lime in half and squeeze a half of a key lime into this tablespoon to make 1 tablespoon and add it into this small bowl. Now in this large bowl, add 3 sticks of unsalted butter softened at room temperature and 1 1/2 cups of white grain sugar. Now beat the butter and sugar together on a medium-low speed until the mixture gets nice and light and fluffy. Now crack 5 large eggs at room temperature into the butter and sugar mixture one at a time. And beat it into it until combined. Repeat the steps. Now add 1/2 cup of the cake flour mixture into the cake batter one at a time. And 1/3 cup of the milk and cream mixture into the batter one at a time. And beat them into it on a medium-low speed until combined. Repeat the steps. Made the cake batter. Divide the batter into 2 bowls. First, you have to make your orange cake batter. First, add 1 tablespoon of grated orange zest into the cake batter. Then add 1 tablespoon of freshly squeezed orange juice. Then you add 1 teaspoon of pure orange extract and 4 drops of the orange food coloring. Now stir these ingredients into the cake batter until it turns orange. The orange cake batter and it turned orange. You can make your key lime cake batter. First, add 1 tablespoon of grated key lime zest into the cake batter. Next, add 1 tablespoon of freshly squeezed key lime juice. Now, add 1 teaspoon of pure key lime ester and 4 drops of green food coloring. Now stir these ingredients into cake batter until it turns green. I made the cake batter and it turned green. First, pipe the orange cake batter closed into the sides of a greased tube pan. Now pipe the key lime cake batter into the center of the tube pan. Repeat the steps. Now, place the orange key lime pound cake into a preheated 325-degree oven and bake it for 1 hour and 10 minutes. Remove the orange key lime pound cake out of the oven after baking on 325 degrees for 1 hour and 10 minutes. And let it cool completely for 3 to 5 hours. You can make your icing. First, in a small bowl, add 1 1/2 cups of confectionery sugar. Then add 3 tablespoons of melted unsalted butter. Then add 3 tablespoons of warm whole milk. Add 1/2 teaspoon of vanilla ester. You add 1/4 teaspoon of butter ester. And if you like, add just a tiny little sprinkle of salt to bring out all the flavors. Now mix all the ingredients together until the mixture is creamy and smooth with no visible lumps. I made the icing, and now it's creamy and smooth with no visible lumps. Divide the icing into 2 bowls. You need to make your orange icing. First, add 1/4 teaspoon of freshly squeezed orange juice. Then, add 1/4 teaspoon of pure orange extract. And 4 drops of orange food coloring. Now, stir these ingredients into the icing until it turns orange. I made the orange icing and it turned orange. Now you can make your key lime icing. First, add 1/4 teaspoon of freshly squeezed key lime juice. And add 1/4 teaspoon of pure key lime ester. And 4 drops of green food coloring. Now stir these ingredients into the icing until it turns green. Made the key lime icing and it turned green. Now carefully pour the key lime icing toward the center of the cake. Finally, carefully pour the orange icing toward the top edge of the cake. Now here's the final presentation of the orange key lime pound cake. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe.